What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the Asus G15 Advantage, and today we're gonna look at Need for Speed Unbound as it was requested. Plus, I was gonna do it anyway because it's a new game, and I tend to just like to try to do all the new games that come out if I have a way of playing them, or if as long as I'm interested in actually buying them. It's not like I buy every new game that comes out. If I'm not interested in it, I ain't buying it. But if it's on something like Game Pass or Uplay Plus or something like that, then I don't mind trying it out for you guys. But anyway, why don't we go ahead, get this laptop hooked up to the capture computer, hop into the game, look at some settings, and get some gameplay, both screen and camera. So, let's go jump into the game.
Well, all right. Let's get ourselves a little look at the options here before we hop on into the game. We're going to start off at 1080p on the laptop here. And we're going to start off on low. All right, here we are at the very beginning of the game.
Corner coming up.
I see it.
Not gonna lie, as soon as it did that, I thought it crashed. All right, so that's how you drift.
Corner, corner, corner.
Guardrail.
Glad I got the handling right.
Oh, come on. You thought we weren't making it.
Shut up and test out the knobs.
No use having all these horses if we ain't gonna run them.
All right, nitrous time.
Love the smell of knobs.
It's gonna smell like victory when we cross that finish line.
That's some grade A confidence.
You blame me? This car's straight fire, yes?
Those months of hard work paid off.
We've been watching this
Months
for
of
so
the
long.
hard work,
Can't
of
believe we're finally
course.
getting a chance to race.
Huh, not if I keep crashing. I'm gonna destroy the goddamn car first. Shit. All right, well, why don't we move on now? Moving along to some medium now. So let's just go through these settings really fast. Now, this doesn't seem to be one of those games that shows you what all the settings are unless you go to custom. So that's why it's just, you know, medium, low, and whatever. Until I get to my settings anyway. I'll show you all of them because then it'll at least let me go to custom. Anyway, though, to the game. We're on medium now, so let's see how medium runs. I'm actually surprised we're getting like so low under 100 FPS already, but I mean, I guess games are getting harder to run. But still more than playable. Oh shit. Kind of didn't see that I didn't have enough space there. I thought I had enough space to slip through. Apparently not. So we'll hit this guy too. And him. Fuck you guys.
They were jaywalking anyway.
Exactly. Even though they were on the fucking sidewalk, but they were jaywalking, damn it.
That was a lot of fun.
Alright, let's just go there. Let's get a... Oh, nope, that did not give me a whatchamacallit. I wanted a waypoint. Oh well.
It's cool. Just need to touch up the paint job a little.
I repaired my vehicle by slamming it into shit. Damn straight. That's the way to do it. Oh. Oh, nope, can't go through that. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it, like, did that. There we go, we're back on the road now. Now let's try to get over to our damn destination. Jeez. But first, we'll move on. There we go, it's time for some high now. Of course, we're still at 1080p. Haven't changed nothing else. And there we go. As you can see, we're on the high preset. So that's all there is. Let's go get into that game and see how high fares. All right, we're on high now. So let's do a first real race, I guess. All right, so very, very interesting. Like, the cars graphics versus like the people. The people are like cartoons almost, like anime characters, but like all the cars aren't. And then they got the like weird effects, like comic book effects.
Oh, shit.
Very interesting.
I'm feeling the pressure.
Strap in.
Welcome to Lakeshore. You have to be this tall to ride.
I got this. I'm doing
All right,
this.
well, let's just try to win, I guess.
That's it.
I probably
Keep up with
won't, because it's the first race. And I'm still learning how to drive in this game, but I'm gonna still give it my damn best effort. Oh, the Popo are not happy. Bye-bye, Popo.
Don't look now, but I'm about to pass. If we get pulled over, I'm gonna tell him you jacked me.
Wait, what?
Ha!
Just playing. I'm glad it's you in the car with me. Been a long time coming. Just don't tell Rydell.
Tell him what?
Huh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get your ass back here, first place. I'm gonna get you.
No one overtakes me.
Hell yeah, go 1980s Lambo. This would be absolutely terrifying in this car.
I ain't about to let you win this.
I don't really think you have a choice unless I really fuck up in the last couple of feet here. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. Wasn't sure at the beginning, but I'm pretty sure now. And that's win. And now, we'll go ahead and move on. Now it's time to do Ultra, so we'll just go through the settings real fast. And then after that, we'll go do my settings. Well, actually, no, we still got some FSR to do. I forgot. This game does have FSR, so we'll do Ultra, then we'll move on to FSR, then at the very end, we'll do my settings, both camera and screen recorded. Now we are on Ultra, so let's just ride around. We're already at like 60 FPS, so it's probably gonna drop under 60 here and there.
Don't mind us.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, can't max this game, even at 1080p. But that's alright. Honestly, maxing games is most of the time stupid as hell anyway. Half the time you don't notice any visual, difference yet. You definitely will notice the 20 FPS it takes away, Don't get me wrong, it is fun to max shit when you have like a 4090 or something and can get away with it, but if you don't, there ain't no reason to get bad performance just to have pretty graphics. That is, unless you're alright with like 30, 40 FPS. Who am I to complain and preach? That's just what I like. I like over 30 and 40 FPS, especially for a racing game. Whoops. We go this way now. Oh, and then I crash into you. At least it's not like always under 60. It seems like a lot of the time it's doing all right. I didn't enter the garage. I crashed into the garage. I guess that doesn't count. All right, let me get myself out of the shenanigans. I can't go through the ladder, okay? That's one invincible ladder. Damn. All right, let's go into the garage now. I have figured it out. I have the skill. I swear I can get into the garage. All right, it seems like it's nighttime now. So what can we do here?
Go out there today.
Car's looking good.
Oh, so this is like smoke from my tires. All right. Well, what kind of colors do we got here?
Speaking of winning, you see those new cars out front? I got a client wants.
Ooh, Moonshadow sounds cool. Let's go with that.
For that Jasmine touch.
Oh, and I got an achievement. It is now time to do some FSR. So we're going to start off with FSR on quality. And this is FSR 2, I believe. Yep, FSR 2. And we're starting on quality. And we're just going to leave the game on Ultra, because I feel like that's what most people are going to want to do. Have it maxed out, but want a little more FPS. So let's jump back into the game and see how this works. We got FSR on, and if anything, it doesn't seem like it helped in the slightest. But I still kind of stand by what I said before. FSR is really more for like higher resolutions. It doesn't really ever seem to help me that much on my Steam Deck or on this laptop at 1080p. Hell, even at 1440p, it barely does anything. I only ever really notice it do anything on ultra-wide a little bit, and mainly 4K.
It's cool.
4K, I've seen games go from like 30 FPS for me being borderline unplayable to being like 50, 60 FPS and way more playable just by turning like FSR on to like balanced or something like that. But here, as far as I can tell, it seems like it hasn't done anything. It actually might have slightly given us worse performance, but we are on at nighttime now, so maybe night is just harder to run. There was another Need for Speed game that was nighttime was apparently harder to run than daytime. All right, we're approaching the meetup. If I can not smash my car to pieces before we get the fuck in here.
We can't enter every event, right? We ain't got the money for the big leagues yet.
Oh, I can't do it yet. I guess I'm probably gonna have to go back to daytime and race a couple more things to get some money and rep before I'm allowed to do that guy, but whatever then. We'll just drive around the fucking city because it doesn't really look like there's anything else to do. Unfortunately. That seems like that's the only one, so whatever. We'll just drive around the city then from now on. And then if I decide to buy this game, then I'll worry about that shit later. But for now, let's just get ourselves a little footage. Damn straight. And now, why don't we go ahead and move on? This is some balanced FSR now, so we'll just look at these settings real fast here. Here we go, FSR 2 and balanced. And we're just going to leave it on ultra, because we wouldn't change that now. That would make all the rest of the tests invalid. We don't want to make the FSR tests invalid, now do we? So, let's get back into the game. Now we got some FSR balanced, and apart from the game looking more soft and lower resolution, it doesn't seem to have helped our FPS at all.
I didn't see that.
Alright though, still, let's just drive around for a little bit though. Thing is though, I'd have to go back to frickin' daytime and race a bunch. Oops. Well, all your cars are now fucked up. I now bid you adieu. Alright though, I think it's time for some frickin' greenery. Oh, yes.
Watch it. Hey, look both ways.
Critical glue number 3 is good. I love how in these games, like, cops don't do anything when you do shit like that. Though, can you imagine how annoying it would be if they did? Now, time to finish up the FSR with some FSR Performance. So, let's just scroll through these small amount of settings, as you can see right there, AMD FSR 2. And performance, and we're still on ultra, so nothing else to see here, so it's back into the game. We shall go. Well, here we go, FSR 2 performance, and game kind of just looks shittier, and yet again, no performance gain really. I mean, maybe like 2, but I don't think so. Looks to be about the same. We're still dropping down to about the same 58, 57 like we were. Ooh, almost hit that cop. He would have probably came after me if I hit him. Kind of like in GTA. Same thing in GTA, you could drive around like a fucking lunatic. They didn't give a shit unless you shot at somebody or hit them. Or if they hit you, that was the part that annoyed me. Imagine in real life, like just sitting at a stoplight, a cop rams into you. As you're just sitting there minding your own business, and then gets out and he's like, "Get the fuck out of the car, you piece of shit. You hit me." And then just like arrests you. How annoying would that be? Well, not just annoying. I'm pretty sure that's fucking against the law, but some cops don't care about laws. Other cops do. Depends on which cop you get. I have noticed there's kind of like a stigma that all cops are bad, and I assure you, not all cops are bad. We would have complete anarchy if we didn't have police. They're a very necessary thing. And it's like I tell people, people hate when I make this example, but if all police are bad because some are bad, then all black people are criminals because some commit crime. All right. Now we're going to get to my settings now. So let's just scroll through. There's a little bit more to look at now because it at least lets us look at the settings now. Okay, so almost to the bottom here. And all right. Now why don't we go get into the game and see how my settings fare? Hopefully, much better than the rest. All right, let's get some my gameplay in now, and then I'll continue what I was saying before. But you know, it just sounds kind of silly, you know. Like if all cops are bad because of a couple bad cops' actions, then all black people are criminals because a couple do some bad shit apparently, and then all priests touch little boys because one or two might have. You know how stupid that sounds? Like you can't just judge everybody on the actions of a few. That's fucking stupid. But again, these are just my opinions. Random opinions I'll just have as I smoke and chill and talk to you guys and play some games and get you some footage. Of course, nobody has to agree with anything I say. That is totally cool. I'm not one of those people that gets offended if people don't agree with me. Because, in my opinion, if everybody thought the same, I think the world would be pretty fucking boring and weird. We'd all just be like the Borg or something from fucking Star Trek. Where we're all just a hive mind. We need that individuality and whatnot, and people thinking differently and whatnot. No, not everybody's gonna think about good shit, and not everybody's gonna think about bad shit. It's kind of just human nature, it seems. Anyway, though, it seems like my settings are doing pretty damn good. I don't think we've dropped below 60 at all. I think we literally dropped to 60 one time as I was going off on my tirade. Ah, my car has wings. It drank Red Bull. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad I figured something out. Yeah, see, it dropped down to 60 for a second, but it didn't drop under. So we're right at that limit there of staying above 60, but let's move on.
Well, alright guys. Let's get a little camera gameplay now. Head back into the city, because it seems like the city is way harder to run. I hit that building. Fuck you, Yukon. Nitrous time! This feels so much better than watching the OBS window. It's so hard to drive and play first-person shooters and shit. Well, it's too low. Too bad. It's all fucked up now. You lose. Good day, man. Oh, looks like we're getting out of the city. Back to the city. Our Frank started getting up into the high 80s, so it's like, alright, nope, we're getting too far away. Once we get back into town, it usually drops back into the 60s, and so far I haven't seen it drop under 60. It's gotten right to 60. But maybe while I've been focusing on something else it has, but at least it's not dropping so much that it makes the game a pile of crap. But I think my settings work out pretty good. That was a pretty good drift. The end could have been a little better, but it always takes me a while to get used to the driving mechanics of every different game. And it's not like the driving mechanics in any Need for Speed game have ever been realistic at all, whatsoever, not even close. Only a small hit. It's but a flesh wound. That was a big mountain. Shit! Damn straight I am. Aw. I wanted to go up the ramp. I'm just gonna back the fuck up. That's awesome. Cop sees a Lamborghini pushing another car out of the way. Nothing to see here. I mean, nitrous anymore, but fuck it.
That was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, it was.
They were train walking anyway. I didn't want us to come down.
Alright. I think that's good enough. Why don't we go ahead and wrap this video on up now?
Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Need for Speed Unbound, for at least as far as 1080p is concerned, and unfortunately, it couldn't handle it quite maxed out, but it was handling just fine all the way up to about high, but even high was a little iffy. Dropped to like 60, 59, 58, might even drop a little lower than that, but Ultra was a no-go. We were dropping all the way down like 53 and shit at times, and you can't race like that. At least I can't. Hello, Miston? Yeah, Misty has come to visit. What's out there? You want to be in the video? Well, here is a Misty. Anyway, that's about all I got for you guys for this video. She's just trying to get to her chair. My chair, but mostly it's her chair. I usually sit in the better one. Anyway, trying to wrap the video up, not pet the cat. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, peace out, guys.